Music can be regarded as one of the most important aspects of American culture. It's interesting to note that our music was overwhelmingly dominated in its formative stages not by Europe, but by Africa. From Africa, we got solid tempo, arranged in 4-bar patterns. Our generation has never danced to anything that didn't have solid tempo in 4/4 time. Somewhere inside me is a calling. Something tells me that rhythm is important to life in general and to me in particular. This journey begins with the coastal tribes of East Africa, and I have all kinds of sophisticated paraphernalia. I am equipped with a digital sound sampling device with which I can capture segments of music for detailed analysis. I have no idea that they will capture me. Experiments with indigenous dance techniques have been fruitful. As I sleep, it occurs to me that in life, as in rhythm, and you can jump on it. A day like this, what a man could really use is blonde.
Hi.
Masai, Serengeti.
I'm not going that far, but I can take you to Samburu. Would that be all right?
That would be fine.
Hop in. You on holiday?
Not exactly. I'm a rhythmatist.
What?
Rhythmatist. Rhythmatism is the study of the patterns that weave the fabric of life. This car is run on a rhythm of explosions. Your heart is your metronome.
Sounds fascinating.
Now that's wildlife.
Yeah.
In the dry dust wind, there's a friendly sound. It's the tinkle of bells. It's a musical sound. The Samburu live in the fourth world. In their own way, they're a wealthy and proud tribe for whom appearances are important.
As I shave amongst them, I speculate on the effects of several years' severe drought on the cattle that sustain these people. They eat little else and drink nothing but the blood and milk of their bovine friends, and they always look this beautiful.
Nuki? He's over there. Nanuki? Ranch Nanuki. I got it from the women. They tell me it's right over there. So let's go.
Hang on a second.
Maybe we should... What is that?
Between the ages of about 16 to about 21, the young Samburu men are relieved of all pastoral and communal duties. They spend their college years as Moran, the official warriors of the tribe.
As they dance, they celebrate their lofty position as the superior predators on the Kenya plain who can rise above the tallest grass.
Rebecca, I finished my stuff. If you're ready, we can go.
Oh, I was just starting to have fun.
What are they selling you half their village?
Well, I'll try.
You're trying to buy half their village.
I am.
We've been on the road for a while now. My companion and I have become close.
Is that right?
Yeah, you see, all the samples of music I record are stored separately on different memory banks, and then I put them all back together again in a slightly altered pattern.
So you're collecting sound across Africa.
Samples. Samples.
Out there in the prairie, there's a place. I think it's her place. There's a theory in a book by a doctor of rhythm. He says fear is a factor. Aggression and fear inspire the secretion of adrenaline. African magic, voodoo, and witchcraft are dominated by rhythm and fear. Communal application of rhythm inspires superhuman power. I've known this power. An internally produced stimulant magnifies muscular ability, but can impair concentration. Application of rhythm, however, inhibits panic.
Come on, let's go for a drive. This place is alive with game. Come on.
I have a message from the Maasai, and I have to deliver it alone. It's another piece in the giant jigsaw puzzle of African rhythm. But further on out there are more pieces to find. These elephants, magnificent in their size, require massive amounts of scarce and diminishing vegetation. Usually, they eat leaves and softer branches, but here we see them reduced to eating tree trunks, sucking moisture from dry wood. Mount Kilimanjaro. It's the major protuberance on this continent. It's a misty mountain.
Like loose change in my pocket, an inkling was rattling in my soul. I had to be somewhere in particular, a certain place at a specified time.
It's Ramadan in Lamu town, on the Arab coast of Africa. The pious folk don't eat or drink by day for a month, and music is strictly prohibited. But I need a room with electricity. I have calculations to make.
A pattern begins to emerge. There's a common thread of a message. It says, something's gonna land on the beat very soon, and it'll probably be me. Everything I've heard seems to add up to the last bar of a gigantic cadence. All the stops and starts and tricks of rhythm are pointing at the same spot, a spot in the near future. I've heard the last beat of the penultimate bar, and I have to make myself ready for the big downbeat. But there are still anomalies. My calculations have produced certain values, but the tribes are too complex. Why do some bars break time while others divide? Why are some bars lost or exchanged at falcon points? Why are there so few good bars in Shanghai? Some damn fool inside me is trying to figure this out analytically, and without adequate provision for side effects. Having made the decision to revert to instinctive analysis, there's no further need for this town or this hotel room. I am eager to join once again my friends in the jungle. Where's the clutch on this thing? Hey!
va chanter pour les gars.
There's a canoe waiting on a river. There's a river waiting in the jungle. And the jungle is waiting for me. But I like rivers. You have to walk tall in the saddle when paddling in the weird places. In the river zone of the Congo Basin, the little people live. They're among the oldest of our species. Chased into the jungle by later models, they learn to weave their existence into the fabric of the deep forest. Pygmy music is often described, but rarely heard. They themselves are hard to find. They become trees when they hear trouble. They shoot poison darts from their bamboo crossbows, and some of them have shotguns.
Good afternoon, sir.
Kaba, Habuju, Hamuchu, Haga, Muchi.
It turns out I'm not the first white man in these woods. They've heard of another, a doctor of music. Someone I know, it turns out. In fact, I have his book with me, and they recognize the rituals portrayed in it. They seem pleased that he met his doom among some other tribe, and are eager to participate in mine. I described some of the techniques used by my predecessor, emphasizing the predictive motivation in his kinetic ritual exercises, which they are quick to grasp. In fact, they seem to know all about areas of his work that have always puzzled me.
After some discussion, my companions all agree that the deceased doctor still does his strange dances at night, deep in the forest.
my hosts seem to take for granted my ingestion of their native weed. Fortunately, my college education in California has prepared me for this trial. I do, however, notice a perceptual shift in my appreciation of their music. There's a hole where my head was.
I wake up again in a village that has moved on. Strange apparitions seem pretty normal in this jungle.
It's my rhythm you've been dancing to all across Africa, and the dance isn't over yet.
Funny thing, my watch says 52 hours have passed, but I haven't seen a thing. I'm in the grip of something peculiar. In this obscure corner of the jungle, I feel a hint of danger. Mbio the hunter uses a shotgun and spear. It's a weapon he got from a Bantu down the jungle trail. I have a hunch a tiny elephant will be his lunch. Whatever was in that pipe has painted this jungle with whole new stripes.
ants. Even the closest observation of just one ant will tell you very little. You have to look at the society of ants, the pattern of ants. For mammals, you need an aerial view. In other tropical zones, the air is alive with insects, buzzing and scratching. On the Serengeti Plains, the sound you hear is a constant row of large mammals, belching, farting, mooing, screaming, and slobbering. All around, there are creatures big as donkeys, eating and being eaten. It's a barnyard sound. Under the brutal African sun, the cycle of life and death is repeated endlessly, undisturbed by the contaminated curiosity of humans. There's a pattern there to see, and the point will soon be clear to me. There's a pattern there to see, and the point will soon be clear to me. There is one tribe who have a legend. In the legend is this great big rock. It's an important musical instrument, although no living member of the tribe has ever heard its sound. But they know that the rock resonates with the rhythm of generations. Every 900 years, the rhythms of tribal life predict the next beat on the gong rock. It will land on the point where all the cross rhythms of life actually cross.
This is an example of predictive rhythmatism, and it's the final piece in the African puzzle.
I have come looking for the beginning, but instead I find the end. But then, of course, the end is only the beginning.